Hi. Now we're going to do the hard-boiled egg used in ramen as a topping. We call it Tamago, which means egg in Japanese. So the equipment that we will need would be a stock pot with boiling water. I have one that is already boiling. A metal basin with ice in it. We want to make sure that the water is icy cold at all times. Okay, the skimmer which we use for skimming off is gum earlier. I get a clean one. And eggs. Okay, last but not least, the thumbtack. Okay, as long as it has a sharp pointed edge, anything will do. I'm using this. Okay, just to let you take a look at the eggs. One is actually bigger than the other. Okay, so when you're cooking tamago, it is important to choose and sort out the sizes. All should have the same size because the smaller one obviously it takes a shorter time to cook. So if you're mixing them together, it's going to be difficult to determine which one would be overcooked or which one will be undercooked. Okay, I'm going to start off with the smaller one. The smaller one typically takes about 6 minutes. So I'm going to try 6 minutes using a countdown timer. Okay, for this demonstration purpose, I'm just going to use two eggs. Before that, I would want to puncture a hole. How you do it is you hold it firmly. Okay, and that's a tapered end, and the other end is actually fatter. Doesn't matter. Okay, doesn't matter. Right at the bottom, just poke it in. Okay, as long as it goes through, it is all right. You don't want to insert the pin all the way in because you may risk puncturing the yolk. Okay, one, and the other one. Okay, don't worry, the egg will not burst in your hands. 2 eggs. And there it goes. What I want to do is that I want to stir the eggs gently for the first 2 minutes. Okay, let the eggs roll slowly on its sides. Why am I doing that? It's because by rolling the egg slowly as it cooks, the egg yolk will tend to be in the center of the egg. That is not only good for presentation purpose, it is also important that the yolk remains in the middle, because if it's lying on the side, when you're peeling the shell, you may accidentally peel off the thin layer of egg white. And once the egg yolk is exposed, it will start absorbing the braising sauce, and what you will have is actually a black color or dark brown color egg yolk, which is quite unsightly. Okay, so I'm going to continue to stir this for another minute. It is also important that you keep the number of eggs that you're cooking constant, which means if you are using this particular stock pot and it can take comfortably, say 15 eggs, then continue with 15 eggs per cooking batch. Okay, and when you introduce the eggs in, you have to ensure that the temperature of the water does not drop below boiling point, which means you should see the bubbling of the water all the time.